Hello guys, after a long time again, we will be reviewing Vladivostok nuclear power plant. We'll be doing stuff like city tours, explanations, reactor startups and shutdowns, and guides. Over there, I created a place where basically you build RBMKs instead of having them directly built into the plant. Once you made a new building, a reactor building, you would leave the front wall open, manufacture the reactor here, then put the parts in here. However, I scrapped it, for obvious reasons. Water treatment plants, fuel plants, storage all completed. Administration building half completed, 4 units. They each share 1 block with 2 vent stacks on it. Then the steam drums are right here. Well, steam separators. Steam drums are split, so half of this is a steam drum, half of it is a separator. Yes, this is custom. Here's the roof of the plant. Entertainment roof beside Unit 1. Soviet Ukraine flag. Lockers. Control room down there. 4 new operators. Cafeteria. Meeting room. Security. Pump hall 1, pump hall 2, control room 1, reactor hall 1, and turbine 1. Here's a shutdown. 4,500 megawatts, gonna drop to about 300 in a second. Right. Now we are gonna desynchronize the turbines. Move that so we don't damage the turbines. And there's a scram. Give it a second. And now it started up again. We're going full power. Alright, that's the first reactor. Feed water pumps for Unit 1. And here's the reactor hall. It's fully modeled. A lot of this plant is still in work in progress, but other than that, it's fully modeled. It has a second and third floor. And all 4 reactors are operational and modeled. there is a functioning grid. That when you turn on the reactors and synchronize the turbines, the reactor will make power for the turbines, and the turbines will make power for the grid, and the grid will make power for the city. Just like a real nuclear power plant. 3 and 4 reactor hall. Just to prove it's modeled. Let's go. 2 and 3. By the way, this isn't an existing RBMK model. It's an RBMK 1600, which is 50 times smaller than a 1500, but also 100 times safer. And it can produce 4,500 megawatts instead of 3,200, which is pretty cool. Alright. Keep going. And there's ventilation shafts built directly into the building of these reactors. So if it overpressurizes or too much steam buildup is in the room, those vents will automatically open up. We go to control room. This pretty much just makes sure everything's running. There's unit floor. Up off here. And up here's a branch. This branches into 2 different parts of the plant. Emergency diesel generators. These are fully modeled and can run, but I won't run them right now because the reactors are on. We have a staircase. That leads to the area we just saw earlier. My room and offices. Go to the power room. These are circuit breakers for the grids. Backup generators. Those are the ones we just saw over there. Then my office plus 2 storage offices. Not 2 storage offices, just buildings. Then turbine oil control room. 2. That one's operating safely, by the way. Let's go down to here. Secondary cooling pumps for its reactor. My friend helped me model this. Shout out to him. He also modeled this. And these are just the oil tanks for the reactors. For the turbines. And fun fact, just to make sure the graphite doesn't overheat and crack and destroy the core, we have a nitrogen cooling circuit built directly onto the right side of each building. And these systems are fully automated on a timer, which means every time the reactor starts to overheat, or before it can even start to overheat, nitrogen will be blown into the blocks, which will cool them down. I'm about to show that circuit in a second. Let's do Unit 2, for example. So these are the vents I talked about earlier. The automated vents. And the nitrogen cooling circuits. We have the nitrogen refill and outtake tank. Then these are the nitrogen blasting tanks. Those 2 of them. Let's take a look up the cooling towers. We've hit the 10-minute mark. used to be a lot smaller, but I've improved them over the months or years. Technically, this plan has been around for 2 years in real life. And grids. Unit 1, 2, and 3. 4 doesn't have it yet because it's the newest one. That'll get added tomorrow. Pet store. We have some apartment buildings that are fully modeled. A hospital, which isn't done yet. Parking lots, trees. My base, that's gonna branch out into a neighborhood soon. Carnival, Taco Bell. We haven't even have an airport that fully functions, which I'm about to show in a second once we complete this fun ride. This uses a series of command block to teleport us from cart to cart. Popcorn stand, and a drink stand, and even a mini Beats. Oh, and I'm gonna add a river soon. Over here's the airport, it's not fully done. The airport used to be over here in an alleyway, but I could not make it international, so I moved it all the way back here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. ATR 72 to Plainstown. Yeah, this isn't fully modeled yet, but it's a dirt airport. So it's pretty much just a field port, technically. It's made for 20s. And if anyone wants to become a staff member in my power plant, my username is ArmaSatanic2322. And this road unlocks for public play in a few months, once I figure out how to do the whole SMP thing. And TNT is disabled until it's fire, so nothing can get griefed in the plant. And if you are caught griefing the plant, then you will be kicked or put in visitor. We can take a look inside the fuel plant real quick. Truck exploded and there once, that's why that roof is missing. Administration building that houses a greenhouse and 4 office buildings. It's only half completed. There's going to be 2 more floors. Let's have a look inside the break room, then I'm ending the video. This has actually been fun so far. A few locker rooms, by the way. Now the test control room, or the break room, that one's next doors. If anyone has any suggestions, I'll leave it in the comments. I will review it for tomorrow. In fact, this was originally only supposed to be a control room and a simulator. Then I got inspired to turn it into a fully modeled nuclear power plant. This is where it is today. It went through 4 total name changes, the final one being Vladivostok. Here's the name. And if you want the seed would be, a second. What is it? Seed. I'll view it anyway. Bye guys.